wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Delita. I am Travis. It's Wednesday. It's time for winter, because winter has come. I'll figure that out later. I just want to get live.
Okay.
Anyways, but thanks.
Winter is coming.
Winter is here.
I just noticed it. I figured I better point it out.
Well, thanks. In the world.
All the people that will make complaints. Just want to make sure I got
There's a couple. It's been known to happen.
Just wanted to get my complaints in first.
Right. I'm trying to see if I even got a notification yet, which I have not, so nobody else has either. So we're in here by ourselves. All by myself.
So is it really even working?
Should be. I gotta find the internet. Yep, there's mine. Nope.
Nope, something else.
But it says it's live. See, because it says to end the stream is there.
I think it's not really working.
Oh, because for some reason it's on private. I changed that to public. I wonder why it would do that. Anyways.
Hopefully it's working now.
Yeah, hopefully it'll send out a node. It might not send out a node, so I might have to start it over.
Okay.
But anyways, is that how they're starting it out? That looks like a notification, and it is. So.
Sweet.
All right, well, we already did our intro because we thought we had all the stuff on public, but it was on private for some reason.
Yay for us.
But anyways, it is time. Winter has come, and it looks like we're starting it out Dynamite style with the main event first.
Yay.
Dynamite! It is time for winter. Or what is it called? Winter has come?
Winter has come.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
So now winter is here.
Winter is there.
Hey, Chris.
He wants to say that Wyndham is coming.
Windham is coming. Haha, wouldn't that be great? I doubt they'll do that. They'll probably end up bringing the littler guys in.
Yeah. Because Kevin Owens is staying with WWE, guys.
Yeah, Kevin Owens signed an extension.
A lifetime extension.
What's that? I'm like, is that Meg growling?
What did you think it was?
Like Meg growling, maybe?
Oh, no, it's me. You don't have any of this right. There's usually another thing on.
It's just this. It's fine.
Oh.
All right. Anyways, we are...
We've got Adam Hangman Page out here first.
The Hangman.
Still has a festering resentment of Game of Thrones. Nice. Cross, maybe? Probably not, Chris.
Right? I'll bring that back up. I don't know if you have access to it.
I do. It's right there.
Oh, it's right there. See if I can get it from here.
I guess.
There it is. Pop out chat. I'm like, why is there no chat working? Because all it is a URL, unless that whole thing's down, which would be weird. Looks like something happened.
Well, it's there.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Had to do it a little different.
Just a smidge.
Is that easier to read?
No, it's worse to read.
I wonder how you would go about thinking about changing something like that.
No idea.
Here?
Wouldn't it just be on the other thing?
Participants. I mean, I guess like we could open that one as long as I think it's fine now. I can probably close that and then go back to this. And just do that. It's not it's not going to be the same chat probably, but it doesn't matter. I don't think anybody actually reads that.
I have no idea.
Do they?
Maybe. I have no idea.
Anyways, the match has started, but we have not been paying attention to it.
Anyways.
And it looks like Daniel Bryan's in there with Adam Pac-Man Page.
That's it. The Adam Page Hangman dude. Bobby says, all right, Sunshine Man's back.
Woo!
Boom. P-O-W.
Yeah, a POW. Prisoner of
Pow,
War.
I think he might.
Oh.
Like,
That's like POW of war? Or what kind of POW? Anyways, Daniel likes to slow these matches way down. He likes the slow grinding style of wrestling.
What are you talking about?
Is there a time limit in this? I didn't hear the introductions. Because if there is a time limit thing in here, we probably will go to a time limit draw, would be my guess. Because I can't figure out a way that they would have Daniel lose.
And, like, because they aren't going to have Adam Hangman Page lose yet.
Right, and that's what I mean. So how can they save face by making this a half-hour match? If there is, but it could be a 60-minute time limit. I did not hear if there was a time limit. Did anybody at home hear if there was a time limit? I was busy working on the site here.
I don't know. Anyways, Ravi's trying to make up crap.
Yeah,
Ravi,
nothing wrong with that.
Sophie. Daniel, a pro wrestler. That's what Dee told me. I think you need better sources because I don't remember ever saying that. Like, ever.
Ever. In the history of man.
In the history of me actually sitting here having to watch wrestling, have I ever said that? Because Chris says Briscoes from ROH might come to AEW tonight.
Good deal. Why not?
Briscoes.
Bring them in.
Bring those people. Who knows who they are?
Bring people in. The more the merrier. We also, we are going to get an MJF match tonight. He's going to go up against Dante Martin in the Battle Royal ring contest.
So did he win against CM Punk?
No, that hasn't happened yet.
Oh.
I would assume they're going to put that off until the pay-per-view, which will be in March.
Okay.
But, I mean, I guess they could do it before then because that's a long ways away. Was that 3 months away?
Pretty much.
What month are we in? We're in the middle of December. It's like, you know what I ask myself every day?
No, what?
How is it possible that Christmas is next weekend when December just started yesterday? Like, it was just the 1st.
I think a lot of people ask that question.
It's like, what the how's Christmas coming up that soon? All right. Daniel Bryan doing his calisthenics in the corner.
I don't think that Hangman Page was very impressive.
Yeah, they have slowed this down to an actual crawl.
They're just sitting down now. It's pretty pathetic and boring.
It's beyond just sitting. It's nothing.
I just want to make complaints to AEW and be like, you know who's boring? Daniel Bryanson.
It's sad, but I don't remember him being this slow and methodical, I guess you would say. I'm trying to use a better word, but and they're acting like Shayna Baszler. He's Shayna Baszler. Let me pull on something or twist something.
Yeah.
Oh, now Paige is doing it back.
Yes, on January 5th.
Yes, that is happening.
Be there or be square.
Nobody cares.
Robbie's like, D, how are you gonna disrespect me? Call me Sophie. That's cold, D.
Oh, Paige, cowboy shit.
Get the shoe fit.
Look at this. They're getting into a shoving match. The Daniel steps through like a cowgirl, actually.
Child.
Hey, there's Vin. And others.
Vindicator is in the chat. Stinky Pinky is back with us. Hey,
oh,
there,
Stinky Pinky. I remember
Vindicator
Stinky Pinky. That's been a long time, it feels like.
Vindicator says, guys, it's so weird that's not the main event. But then I remembered old Danny McDanielson has to get work out of the way and go to bed early in his pampered hotel room.
Right, he is a little bit older.
Stinky says AEW has become unwatchable. I'm watching Crockett Cup 1986. How's that sound?
Crockett Cup?
Yeah, sure. That's what he says.
Huh. I don't even know what that is.
Thomas is in the chat, though. Hey, Thomas.
Wrestling?
Says, hey, guys, what's up?
Because Crockett owned the NWA.
Crockett Cup.
So, is that like a wrestling?
1986.
Yeah.
Chris says Keith Lee isn't coming because he still has 11 days before his contract is up unless he just shows up and not wrestle.
Yeah, they could possibly do that. And are we sure that we're going to see somebody? Is that what's happening? Is that why people keep telling us something's going to happen? Is there a big surprise coming up?
I don't know, maybe because it's winter is coming.
Wyndham is coming.
So stuff's happening. I have no idea.
Little Gargano is coming.
Robbie's like, less of that if the shoe fits man's ink Cinderella blood. It's not a matter of Cinderella, you fruitcake.
What's Cinderella? Is that a cold? what's Ron Weasley say in the book? He says, what is that, a virus or a cold? Is that a cold? Whatever a cold's called besides a virus. A disease? Something like that. It's pretty funny. Because he's talking about all the stories that they grew up to. And the story of Beetle the Bard.
Right. So,
yeah.
If the shoe fits is an old saying, has nothing to do with Cinderella, you freak.
I'm pretty
sure.
sure
Now I know what shows you like to watch.
I'm pretty sure that's a Cinderella thing.
No, it has nothing to do with Cinderella. If the shoe fits,
I can't argue it. I'd have to
before
Google that.
Cinderella came about.
Because Cinderella is Brothers Grimm, and that's what, 18 something.
Stinky says blood runs cold, and Thomas says Kevin Owens is staying in WWE for a while longer.
Yes.
To be honest, he's making the right move.
Yes.
True that. And it's a lifelong time contract that he signed, so he's not going anywhere.
He's going to be there for a while. It's a long-term deal, and it's game-changing money. And so what WWE said, sign it, and you get this. So it's going to be in the millions. He's making more money than he's ever made in his life per year coming up.
Yeah.
What's going to happen, or what could have happened, is WWE said, here's your offer. And so he could have let his contract expire, and then WWE would just pull it off. So then he'd go to AEW and say, okay, I know what my offer is at WWE. Can you guys match it? They're going to say no, because they're not going to pay him millions. And then he's going to go back to WWE and say, okay, and they're going to be like, that offer's not there anymore, so this is your new offer, $300,000 or something,
right.
And then he's going to be like, what the, and then it's over. So you sign it, because that's how the gangsters do it, right? You bargain while they're under contract, and then you take that bargaining away after they walk away, and that's why you see a lot of those people leave, and then they don't come back.
And then you never see them again.
Right.
And the things you see them in are places where they're probably taking the biggest pay cut ever.
Right. All I know is Ring of Honor had Braun Strowman over there, and he's pretty impressive looking. Bigger than everybody on their roster by a mile.
Of course.
They're a bunch of street guys. They do have EC3 over there, and he was even tiny, even though he's built,
Right.
But he's not very tall.
Stinky says Glacier is coming, and Robbie says it's Clam. You get this match out of the way,
yes,
and then you can enjoy the other decent matches tonight.
Well, yeah, because it's so slow. Look at this. Chop, stop. Chop, stop.
Yeah,
walk up, stop. One punch.
Daniel
2 punch.
Danielson's, Bryanson's crap. I hate the way he wrestles. Vindicator says I would watch a game of cricket before I watch something called Crockett Cup. And especially because Travis often sounds like he's from London.
You sound like you're from London.
Sophie says, hi, I'm back, and all the AEW
Hey, Sophie.
fans must not be happy with Kevin Owens staying with the WWE instead of going to their beloved AEW. I'm pretty sure that the AEW fans are pretty much happy and fine with him staying with WWE.
Why can't we just be wrestling fans?
Yeah.
I feel like the bots in the world have made us all argue with each other.
Especially Sophie.
About everything. No, we have intelligent human beings, and I'm not kidding, like people that are intelligent, smart human beings, arguing whether a man is a woman or a woman is a man. I'm talking about intelligent people have to argue this.
Yeah.
They argue about all sorts of things.
It's true.
And it's like, how can you possibly argue something that's inarguable? Yet they find a way, and I think it's because of the bots, like the Chinese and the Russian stuff, have just made us argue about
stupid
everything.
Right?
Anyway, like I can't even see it. I can't even understand why people would argue some of this shit that they're arguing. And now we're arguing whether AEW fans are going to be happy because of a WWE move.
Are we really arguing that, though?
We're just happy that we're all wrestling fans.
It's just a wrestler wrestlers are happy that he has a job. I mean, if I'm a wrestling fan, I don't care if, and I personally don't think that you're a true wrestling fan if you can't enjoy or respect other wrestling. If you can't enjoy and respect, not enjoy it like in the sense of I watch it all the time, but just respect the fact that Impact exists, ROH exists, AEW exists, that there's other things out there that aren't WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling exists, some other indie stuff exists, and just have the respect that it's there and that it's wrestlers and they're just trying to make it as a wrestler. You're not a wrestling fan. You're a cop-out. You're a fucking
Page over the top,
WWE
right down on his
and
neck.
that's it. Or, I just love AEW. WWE is stupid. Without some of them, there wouldn't be others.
Right.
But whatever.
I'm about a week away from watching NXT. NXT's starting to look better and better and better every time I look at it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, holy crap. And then all those new signees that they just signed on Monday or whatever.
Those line ones or whatever they're called. The NXT stuff, right?
Well, yeah, but they showed them on WWE.
I know, but they were like
they're signees, yeah.
I know, but they called it something. Up the line or in the line or at the line or...
I did not read that.
Line.
But anyways, that stuff, I'm excited to see them coming through in a few years or months, or maybe they have to wait till they graduate college.
Yeah. Vindicator says Owens can do what he wants. I don't care either way. Still watch both companies. Exactly. Yeah. Volterra's in the chat. Hi, Volterra.
Hey, Volterra.
Arabi says Daniel never used to be this slow. Daniel is an acquired taste, I guess. I wouldn't know.
I don't remember him ever being so slow that he's like Shayna Baszler, Mia Yim style of wrestling.
And it's not because Hangman Page is a bad wrestler. That's what kills me. Sneaky says you are correct about the bots. This stream is based. Volterra says that there's accounts arguing if some of the WWE women are men. Robbie says, I have better things than to argue over wrestling, dim ones.
Yeah.
Vindicator says, anyone feels
slingshot.
Like arguing about Liv Morgan potential tonight. Nah, just kidding. My baby Liv needs a little break. She's got to nurse those injuries, cowardly Becky shenanigans.
Yeah.
From what I understood, Liv hurt herself, so...
Yeah, she wasn't prepared. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one. I was looking at the early betting odds, and that one wasn't on the betting list. When I was looking at the betting odds, that one's not on there, so.
Becky and Liv?
Mm-hmm. Even though it's official, they have put up posters and things.
Yeah, I'm sure all those fans out there are real happy about it.
About the posters?
All the bots.
There was so few people at Raw that they moved everybody just to the one side.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Yeah, they were about half capacity.
Huh, that's weird.
For
Where
their
were they
show.
At? In Minnesota?
I don't remember. Yeah, something like that.
St. Paul, Minnesota.
Yeah, they were telling people, people had nosebleed seats on the other side that they paid for. They're like, no, you're all the way down here. Come down to the ring. You're at ringside, basically. Or, we're close enough.
Right. That's crazy.
It's like, give tickets away. I mean, you can't tell me that there's not some grade school kids that would have went, or something.
Mm-hmm.
Take it to the mall and hand them out, or just open the doors. Just show up.
Bro.
Just come in. So, I mean, they obviously do security stuff, so they're not packing in, Seth Rollins haters.
Robbie says that is true. WWE is stupid. Stinky says, I want the boys to get all the experience they can get from a variety of places. That's what gave us the great eras before us.
Right? Bring 2 cans of food. I don't care if they're green beans or spinach or peas, carrot, whatever. Just bring 2 cans of food. There's your ticket. Get in.
Right?
And then obviously...
Help out a charity.
Obviously donate, yeah. WWE doesn't need canned food, but I'm just saying.
They're like, we got some canned green beans. Anybody want them?
I got some crushed pineapple. Holy crap, this match is still going on.
It's still going on.
I do
and
have
Daniel's over there like, I can do jumping jacks.
He's been doing those calisthenics the whole time.
It's like, dude, you can do the calisthenics because you're just walking around like a slow molasses man.
All right, turns it around. Here's a big chop from Daniel. Now let's see this next move. Chop from Daniel.
Really slow chop.
I almost want to time in between his moves. Oh, Paige! Oh, did he chop him in the throat?
No. He got him in the chest. But
Three good chops.
Robbie says, no, I don't
Daniel
think I can
reverses
watch
it.
NXT. It looks like dead food still. I was like, wrestling ain't as popular anymore.
It's not. They've almost killed the whole industry off.
Well, maybe they shouldn't play to all the weirdos out there.
Yeah, you go woke, you go broke.
I have gathered that from
And
looking at what they've done.
that is the bottom line. The NFL went woke, and it just didn't work out for them. Then they got rid of it.
They got rid of it, and they had more people watch it that day than they've had their whole last two seasons.
Well,
seasons
the game on
draft
Thanksgiving,
started.
they had more fans watching since they've had since the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
The NBA did it, and I'm pretty sure they're close to going out of business at this point. Like, I don't even know how they fill up stadiums without giving tickets away.
Right.
And the Major League Baseball did it, and people stopped watching it. So, and now, I mean, wrestling's been doing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
Since, 2014, 15?
Yeah, with their PG garbage. Sophie says, people thought Kevin Owens would follow Kyle O'Reilly and Johnny Gargano out the door. No, Sophie, people didn't think that. Like, I don't know what people you're thinking.
I didn't think that one time, 1 second.
I never thought it either.
I figure
people.
I figure they were their own people, and each people can make their own decision.
Yeah.
And I just didn't see Kevin Owens even fitting in AEW.
Yeah, I just don't see him doing that at all. Robbie says, like, people tell me if you don't like something, you don't have to watch.
Exactly.
That's right.
Protest with your cash.
Yeah.
That's how I do it, right? I just don't buy stuff, or I don't watch things.
Yep.
And that's the bottom line.
Sophie says, now the chances of Sami Zayn re-signing with the WWE went up since Owens re-signed with the WWE.
Yeah, because they're brothers up there in Canada, in Quebec.
Yeah.
Eh?
Hey. He's in the French Canada. Not sure where Kevin Owens is at.
Same.
You in the French Canada?
Yep, they both speak French.
They're both oui oui.
Isn't it funny?
Un peu tout.
Up there, they speak both languages so fluently that they don't have accents either direction.
Huh.
It's like, that's pretty impressive. Kind of like that missionary that we had come over that one time, and he was from Italy, and he spoke perfect English because his dad was from America, but his mom was Italian, so he spoke Italian and English fluently without accents. So I'm all asking about like how do they whine when they talk? Because their language. Oh. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, no, no, no. And he's like, oh, they really do. Like, he didn't even notice it. Like, and he speaks it. Like, how do you not know that you're whining when you're talking?
Well, he wouldn't because he grew up with it, so it would be normal. To us, it would be different.
All right, Paige through takes Daniel right into the barricade.
Oh, be careful. Concussion's really easy.
That was too big of a move. We're gonna have to wait 3 minutes before the next move, guys.
3 minutes. Like death over here.
I wonder, somebody should time this out and then average it. The average time between move in this match has to be at least 3 seconds, at least, because sometimes they do put 4 or 5 moves together. Here's Paige again. Next move. Oh, they're going to have to wait again. That moonsaw off the top.
It took it out of him. And Daniel Bryanson over there's having some problems. Anyways, Sophie says, did you see wrestling Twitter when the news first came out that Kevin Owens re-signed with the WWE? There was a lot of mixed reactions to it. Oh, all the bots got upset.
Are you sure they're real people or were they bots?
I'm pretty sure they aren't real people, Sophie. If it's not real, like humans talking amongst themselves like we are right now about it, I don't believe that they exist or they're real. So basically, all of you in our chat aren't real. Just saying.
They're real because we've talked to some of them.
I don't think all of them are real. Pretty sure Sophie's not real.
Sophie's fake. I am a bot. You're hurting my feelings.
So Travis, you are a fan. of the new young stars they are pushing in NXT, Braun Breaker and Cora Jade.
Cora Jade, no, not yet. Possibly, but it's going to be a couple years before I get into her, I think. But Braun Breaker, absolutely. Because he's a Steiner. I like the whole family tree thing. Except for, I'm not a fan of Hook. I don't know if you guys watched Dynamite, or what's that called? On Rampage on Friday. But they had Hook wrestle, finally. That was his debut or whatever. Very underwhelming.
Right? Not surprising.
But for the most part, I like second generation wrestlers. Not a fan of Dominic, not a fan of Hook.
I think it just depends, right? Like,
I think they have to look the part too.
yeah, like I'm not a fan of Brock Anderson. Like, what? Oh God.
I don't even count that guy.
I mean, the Gunn brothers, they're pretty. They're all right.
No. Don't count them either.
Really?
No.
I mean, they look the part though. I mean, they're not as big as their dad if they put her dad in there, but at least they're bigger and they're look stronger.
Right. I get it. They're good. Like I'm just saying to be champion or something.
Oh.
Though, like Braun Breaker can be a world champion at the next level.
Oh my God.
Bray Wyatt can be a world champion at the.
Right. Anyways, Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. Hey. Robbie says it will be January 1st by the time this match ends. Whatever. It's going to be. It's not going to be next year. It's going to be next December by the time it gets done.
Winter is coming.
Well, getting it over with. We're already into summer.
Daniel just fell all the way down. Paige is going to get up eventually.
Maybe.
Daniel's getting himself in position to be landed on.
Like, okay, I'm here,
He's
buddy.
like, I'm perfect now. Adam, just stand up. It's all good. Just take your time with every move. It's fine. Whoa! Paige lands on his guts. Uh-oh. Daniel rolls him through. Little cradle. Woo!
Now you guys better take a break.
I think you'd call that an inside cradle, but it's just a cradle. Like a baby.
Like, what is it? What's the difference between a cradle and an inside cradle?
Just where your hands are.
Oh.
Like where the body's positioned. Like a small package.
That person has a sign out there that says, drop some A's in the chat. What? What's going on? What don't I know?
It's probably in somebody's chat that's famous.
Sophie says,
pulls it back, that's it! He's got him in the crossface.
All right. Kind of, not really. I don't even
He
know
can't get Paige's face.
Indicator's like, Owens should recruit Eddie Kingston to WWE and form a foul-mouthed tag team. Robbie says, D getting stressed with this match. Haha, not really.
Oh, ankle lock!
Ayla.
He's twisted his ankle all the way around.
It looks like Sophie has a pop. Sophie's like, ratings predictions for tonight's episode.
896. Wow.
Nothing. Rob is like, Sophie AEW is really good tonight. Ayla says she's the robot that calls you about your car's extended warranty. Over and over and over again. At least get 10 of those calls a day. There for a while they were going through all the numbers in the book with my 3 prefix digits, and they made it to mine, and I called myself multiple times. It was quite interesting.
Right.
I called myself all about my extended warranty. It was scary. Sophie's like, Kyle O'Reilly is now the mystery. He could show up to AEW tonight if he wanted to, or he could resign with the WWE.
Let it happen. Whatever will be, will be.
Vindicator says, I'd rather watch Captain Hook wrestling Peter Pan than I know how bad that sounds. LOL. But that's how bad the Ellsworth guy seems to me.
1, 2, and pop a power bomb. Almost got Daniel.
The Ellsworth looking guy, or are you talking about James Ellsworth unto himself?
I don't know. Maybe it's talking about Paige. I have no idea who he's talking about. Oh, maybe it's Hook. Although Hook's built a little bit better than James Ellsworth, but that's pretty funny.
Well, that's Vindicator for you. He likes to be funny.
Here comes the buckshot. Daniel wisely, the veteran move, rolls out the other side.
Slow it down some more.
You can boo all you want.
Robbie says, it's been quite mild. or mild in the UK today. Yeah, you didn't have any crazy weather?
Did you get any snow?
It was kind of mild today, except for it being cold.
It was windy as shit today. Again, not as windy as yesterday, obviously. But...
I don't
Oh,
know where
shit!
you were at because it wasn't that windy for me. I was like, oh, this isn't bad.
Another branch fell off a tree.
It was because it got frozen. Robbie says, Sophie, does it really matter what main events the show?
Oh!
As Sophie said, why open the show with a potential main event of this show?
So people will watch. If you put your worst match first and your best match last, then people just turn it on that last hour or last 15, 20 minutes. If they remember.
Daniel Bryanson needs to go to sleep early. Hello. Needs his nap.
Not to mention, Daniel's old and he has to go to bed. Although Punk will probably be involved in that final. Because I'm assuming that's going to be Dante Wilder versus MJF. What do you think?
As the main event?
Yeah.
Oh, God, why not put Dante Martin out there, or whatever the fuck his name is, in the main event? I mean, he so deserves it. Oh, is he going to win?
He's trash.
If he
will.
wins,
He will, because Punk's going to cost MJF the...
Then that's ridiculous.
It doesn't mean anything. The ring has been... I don't even know what it's for. Paige is bleeding.
But I really, seriously need to write a letter to AEW and tell him how terrible he is. Like, I don't want to see him as a wrestler ever again.
Ever.
He sucks so bad. He's the most loserous guy. Why are you pushing him in our face? Nobody cares about this dumb bastard. Nobody. Not one person. I haven't heard anybody be like, oh my god, I'm such a Dante Martin fan.
No.
I love Dante Martin so much. I'm such a fan. I want to buy all of his stuff.
I don't know why they keep pushing him on us. Hopefully it backfires. So Daniel Bryan and Paige have not been locking
really nice.
up for a
that
while.
Guy's giving him a drink and
He's like, have some water.
the wrestler and then
Give him a goddamn beer. Daniel's like, this is your champion.
well, he got bleeding. Daniel, are you bleeding?
I don't think Daniel's bleeding.
Exactly. You made him bleed, Daniel. You're a rude jerk.
He made him bleed his own blood.
You made him bleed his own blood.
Holy crap. I guess it's a timeout or something.
He's got to make sure he's okay. He could be completely concussed and dizzy.
Then get him out of there. Stop the match. Give Daniel the title.
Oh.
Daniel's doing his calisthenics. But Paige is definitely split wide open. Daniel's doing freaking burpees. He's going to do burpees.
What a loser. So he's like, Sammy and Kevin have been a part of every promotion together when one...
Daniel's throwing up the finger, telling everybody they're number one.
Oh, that's nice of him.
Daniel's definitely playing it out.
The other signs sometime later, like how Sami Zayn signed with the WWE before Kevin Owens. Cool.
I like how Daniel is a little bit better of a bad guy this time than he was in WWE his last time. When he was, remember, the vegan champion? He had the vegan belt or whatever it was.
I think the only time that I was okay with Daniel Bryanson was when he was the no guy. Right. And they had to stick him with Kane. And he had to become all positive. And then he became this yes moron. And now it's like, oh my god, it makes me want to throw up every time instead of just sometimes. It was like definitely a robot. She's got a script. How many gift cards do you need, Sophie? And Robbie's like, this is why this match is on first. And no snow. No snow yet, huh? Sophie says, didn't the ratings for Dynamite when they did a special theme show went down when they held the main event and put it as the opening of the show?
I have no idea. All I know is that...
I really don't keep track of that stuff.
Hopefully there's some good matches on. I think we have the a couple tag team championship matches, right? At least one.
Maybe. We might have
the
some
Lucha Bros versus the FTR.
Yeah. P-Cola's in the chat, though. Hey, P-Cola!
Hopefully we have some sort of women getting out here and shaking it.
Says, hello, I'm calling an all-expenses paid trip to Las Vegas. Right? Are you? Sweet. I'm going to win it.
All right, Daniel through. Kicks him.
Oh, Vindicator says, so this methodical Danny McDanny match is going to 45 minutes to complete. Ridiculous. They must be getting paid double for every 10 minutes they stumble around, including during commercials.
I guess.
It was like, oh, what information
shit.
do you need? I need that trip. Rob is like, oh, if I had a wife like Daniel's, I too would be to bed early. Ha ha.
Yeah? Are you a Brie fan, huh?
Do you think that's why he goes to bed early? I doubt it.
If it was Nikki, I could see it, but Brie don't do it for me. Although she has the prettier face.
And the only reason why Nikki doesn't have a pretty face is because her nose got broke.
Yeah, it did. It got smashed.
By Sheamus. Exactly the same.
By Sheamus. Sheamus actually didn't do it, but he was sitting there, and that's who she ran into.
Oops. Sophie says, if the match lasts that long, do they have enough time to do the rest of tonight's show? Yeah, they only have like 4 matches. It's fine.
Yeah.
Chris says, what if Okada shows up? I don't know who Okie Dokie is.
Whoop-de-doo, Basil. What does it all mean?
Okra.
I have no idea.
I don't know who that
is. The New Japan wrestlers, I don't know. I really don't. I've never ever watched a New Japan event in my entire life.
Pico is like, Bry gotta keep his heart rate up, doesn't he? Though he's got to, right? So he doesn't get all.
He wants to stay anaerobic.
Downtime with his veganness.
He doesn't. He wants to stay anaerobic.
Sophie says, if Bryan versus Paige open the show,
aerobic,
who will debut tonight?
Who?
And Walter's in the chat though. Hey, Walter.
Hey, Walt.
AEW. Hey, Travis and Delitha. Hey, Ayla. Ayla says, hi, Walter. And Walter says, Hangman Page for the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think he's going to retain his title against Daniel Bryanson?
It'll be interesting to see, for sure.
Bryan Danielson. Robbie says, Ayla, what up? Sophie says, sometimes it matters on what main events the show.
Yeah, it's probably going to be MJF and Dante Martin would be my guess. But I mean, I could be wrong because there might be something that I forgot that's happening.
Nicola says Deeb and Sheeta are fighting this evening. Yes, they are.
Who is? Deeb?
Deeb and Sheeta.
Okay, well, that's a good one. I'm excited to see that.
Walter says, sorry, I'm late. Had a meeting at 8 p.m. Why, those bastards. How could they have a meeting at 8 p.m.? What the hell? Don't they know that you were busy watching wrestling with Wrestling Gab at that time? What the hell is their problem? You should tell them.
Tell them to plan their meetings around Wrestling Gab schedule.
Exactly. It looks like Robbie, nothing much. Just got home from work. You? Sophie says tomorrow Kevin Owens will explain why he re-signed with the WWE. Oh, good. We're going to get a...
Is it going to be in a tweet?
Why do we have to have an explanation?
Like, why do I care why he signed back?
Oh, really? That's why you did it? Oh, my God. Let me take notes.
Hey, hopefully it was to take the title away from Big E. I'd be okay with that, too.
Right? Robbie says, Sophie, if it's a pay-per-view, then yes, but a 2-hour TV show, then no. Nicola says, and sometimes we really don't care about who goes where and when matches are being put in order. Right? I know. It's weird, huh? Like, we're just watching it because it's wrestling.
Oh, Paige caught him! Daniel's the size of a baby child. He's like a little man with a beard. Does he still have a beard? Too, and I don't pay much attention to his face. Yeah, it looks like he's got something on his chin. Did he just call it cattle mutilation? Oh, they're going to stand up out of this. This is going to look pretty cool. Although it looks very weird. Ring presence by the champ.
Boring.
All right. Now he's doing the it kicks.
Rob
2.
has been chilling, been on a day off from work today. Sweet.
3.
Walter says on Friday I'll be here for Smackdown at 8 p.m. and trivia. I'll remember to do trivia, Walter.
We'll try to put it up.
Ayla says, we care. We have to care. If we don't care, who will? Piccolo says, half the time you go watch the Wonder Years. What's that all about, Sophie? Robbie's like, Bree is tidy. What you chatting about? And Piccolo says, oh, and Merry Christmas, Sophie. Sophie says, what would be the best match to main event tonight, then?
Is somebody here? Is there not a sign on the front door? I put a sign on the front door.
Yeah. There's lights out there.
Maybe it's a Christmas gift. It's probably Shannon.
Do you want to go?
He's the one guy that doesn't do the signs. Oh, still connected.
Oh my gosh, this might be the opening he needs. Is he going to get him?
Wait,
He's
I'm
taking
gonna
down
miss
the
the
barricade. Oh my God, you're going to miss the grand finale. Sophie says, what would be the best match to main event? I don't know. It was like freaking freezing today. My car was literally frozen shut. I work in an ice box as is. Yes, my vehicle was slightly frozen closed also, but I did get it open. Sophie says, I could see people flipping the channels after this match like they did the last time they did this type of thing. And yeah, you gotta wait around to see something better, right? Walter's like, poor Ayla, get warm. And Pico says, prioritize your life, Walter. Ha ha. Ayla's like, I'm trying, Walter. And Sophie says, all my TV shows are on holiday break. They won't be back until sometime next year. As Pico says, think warm thoughts, Ayla. Vindicator says, Ayla, did you use hot water, ice pick, or crowbar to break into that car? That like an experienced carjacker. Oh, look! Hangman's got him in a leg thingy. Yes, I don't know what it's called. A figure 4 hold thing. It's torquing on his knee. Oh, gosh. Oh, he's in the ropes. Now he's going to have to break it and let go. Poor Hangman. Oh. Oh, they're going to have to step away from the action. They're going to show us everything, though, in the picture-in-picture of what's really going to happen in this slow-ass crap. Oh, wait, they aren't going to. No picture-in-picture. Who knows what's happening now?
So they went full commercial?
Yeah, they went full commercial. They said picture-in-picture, and then they lied.
We got a gift.
Oh, how sweet. Chris Smith.
It's from the people that I helped out with the axes.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's really nice of him.
His name's Tim. I can't remember what her name is. Probably shouldn't say that in case they turn it on our show.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in there.
That's really cool of them that they did that for you.
She's like, now you can go curse us out on your show. I'm like, I'm not going to curse you out.
Merry Christmas, it says.
Yeah, she said, give your girl a kiss.
That's cute. Let's see if it says something inside of it. It does.
Is it signed? Does it have their name at the bottom?
Just their last name.
What is it?
Finwicks. A Scandinavian tradition holds that two rivals meeting in the woods and standing under the mistletoe must lay down their weapons until the next sunrise. In Old Norse mythology, the mistletoe plant was initially used as a weapon only to become a symbol of love. Modern tradition requires two sweethearts meeting under the mistletoe to share a kiss. We hope you will embrace the ancient and modern traditions of mistletoe and find peace and love this Christmas.
Put down your weapons.
No, never. That's pretty cool. Cool beans.
Merry Christmas.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. Vindicator's like, ask that. Piccolo says, yeah, when you flip the channel to skip Danielson versus Omega, I felt your opinion about AEW was invalid. Ayla says, I just pulled hard with my foot on the car for support. Warm thoughts, haha, dude, if it was that easy. Walter's like, okay, at 9 p.m. my time, I'm going 20 minutes hanging around. Sweet. Piccolo says, dogs are barking. Walter's like, I hear the dog. Thomas is like, Hangman is obviously retaining. So he says, Daniel Bryan has a great year with being in the main event of WrestleMania. Vindicator says, only Naxos can force Luther to become a wrestling commentator about a guy she loves and another she despises. And Walter says, it's still the first match. Pickle's like, figure 4, woo! Robbie says, yeah, this match taking up the first hour. Volterra says, I'm bad with names of moves, too. That's good, I'm not the only one. I don't remember. I'm like, you guys will say them, and I'll still be like, what? I have no idea. I seriously will be like, I don't remember that. Let's see. Walter's like, oh man, commercial. Piccolo says Harry Potter is happening. That's what.
Yeah.
Sophie's like, tonight's episode of Dynamite sounds like an episode of Rampage, and Robbie is retracted. Piccolo says, sounds way better than bullshit on Mondays. And Chris says, I want to see some DMD. And as Vindicator says, woof, woof, woof. In honor of my buddy Naxos, who secretly a Liv fan, as he told me through Psychic Connection.
Oh gosh, are you like that Berkowitz? Don't do what the dogs tell you to do.
Do not.
Is that his
kill
name?
people.
Berkowitz? The 47 killer, 48 killer, 46, 42, 42. Right?
I think so.
Whatever Jackie Robinson, or not Jackie Robinson, whatever, oh my gosh, Mr. October's number is. Is that you that does that noise?
Yeah, I'm blowing on it because it's
It
hot.
always sounds like it's outside.
It's hot cocoa.
Sounds like the garbage
but
cans
it's like
are rolling.
hot cocoa. I put my tongue on it. It's so hot.
Reggie Jackson. What was his number? 42?
I don't know. Anybody out there know? 'Cause
38. Maybe it's 38. Anyways, Berkowitz. He's the one that listened to the dogs. The dogs told him to kill.
Yeah.
They did a Seinfeld episode about him.
Cornette is out of touch.
What?
Are you talking about the guy who strangled people in New York?
Maybe it might have been a strangler. He was a killer in New York, but I'm pretty sure he shot people. But
Robbie's like, LOL, Harry Pothead, ha ha. Pico says, or Tuesdays and definitely Fridays. Sophie says, now with Kevin Owens resigning with the WWE, that fatal four-way match got a little bit more unpredictable. Walter says, who sent the gift? Some people.
Tim and his wife.
Tim and his wife. The Finwicks. Travis is terrible with names. He could have been told her name 12 times.
She could have told me her name right then. And 44. His number was 44, so it was the 44 killer. Because people thought it was him.
Name or whatever. On the Seinfeld episode of whoever that serial killer is. Pico says, "Hey Randy, I think we're funny."
David Berkowitz. The 44 killer. Berkowitz. Anyways, he listened to dogs. Psychically.
I don't know if that guy's name was David, though. Maybe it was.
Dogs told him to kill people, and he did. So I watched Ancient Aliens, and they said that it's probably an alien that was telling him to do it.
Right.
Because aliens will do that. They're kind of like the Norse gods. Loki. Because that's something Loki would have done.
The trickster god, yeah. Well, there's like Tony Schiavone and Taz and Excalibur during AEW commentary. Good job.
But that's where that came from. Where Loki actually came from is an alien. In Norse times.
Okay.
So, they've been around for years.
Pico says names are hard. Reggie Jackson. Excuse me. Well, there's like
Reggie.
Hank Aaron was number 44. Pico's like, are you thinking of Son of Sam, Travis?
Was that
As
the son
Robbie
of Sam?
says, I'm getting bored with this match. I know, it's just going way too long. And it's so slow moving. That's ridiculous. So they're basically, it's an hour match. We're almost at the hour mark here. So
Oh, they did say it was an hour?
I don't know, but it's the time of it is where it's at now. They have less than 10 minutes left.
If it was an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it didn't start right at the top of the hour.
I guess it could be a 15-minute match then.
Yeah, they only do 60 or 30 or 20. 1, 2. I've never heard of a 45-minute match or something.
I don't know. Sophie says with Kevin Owens resigning, we could potentially see Edge Owens feud at some point.
So this is the old Rick. So this is Ric Flair when he was Ric Flair.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Oh, you're
Not you. Mm-mm.
Anyways, Ric Flair in his prime was an hour. They called him the 60-minute man.
Oh, okay.
And so that's what they're doing. They're doing the old Ric Flair wrestling. The
Interesting.
old WCW stuff.
WCW.
No, WCW, NWA stuff.
Pico says, yep, Spike Lee made a movie about that serial killer. Sophie
Woo!
says, I thought AEW has
Backdrop!
time limits. They do.
They do.
Walter
I think it's a
says, "Hurry up,
60-minute
first
time
match,"
limit.
And Pico says, this is match, no dumb spots, no swerves, no run-ins. I mean, granted, yeah,
it's
like
very
nobody's
slow.
like done anything, right? But it's just really slow.
To it. These are the matches I grew up watching, so they're not horrible, but Daniel Bryan's just slower than most. I used to do these matches with my G.I. Joe guys and have them wrestle for like an hour. And they were so exhausted they couldn't even get up anymore. And then they'd always hit him with a Randy Savage elbow drop off the top.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. But I did have wrestling dolls. I just liked how you could move the G.I. Joe guys more. Because they had elbows that moved. I'm talking about the these guys, not the with the Kung Fu grip stuff. Not the 50s, 60s, 70s G.I. Joes. Talking about the 80s, the action figure guys. Yeah. They're like 2 inches tall, 3 inches tall, whatever. Daniel kicking him in the back of the head. Not that he doesn't already have a concussion.
60-minute Broadway. Robbie says this match is dead CBA. Sophie says, it's funny when the WWE opens the show with the champion defending their championship, fans make fun of them.
Yeah, a totally different sport, basically. The WWE. Oh!
Pico says, it's timeless. No Usos jump in and cane people bullshit and Roman wins.
Yeah, we still could see some sort of interference, but I just don't see it. I feel like they're going to go to a draw.
Vindicator says, yeah, this will not be remembered as an exciting of a battle as the Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels Iron Man match. Too bad Hangman couldn't do it with a better opponent.
Something.
I mean, you know, the problem of it is like Daniel Bryanson is like supposedly a bad wrestler, but he is like slow as molasses at this point. Robbie's like, yeah, but Ric Flair never moved like an AOP for 1 hour.
Yeah. Fact.
Piccolo says, no stupid ass turnbuckle goofing up and Roman retains due to God's powers. Ayla's
The
like,
head of the
yeah,
table.
your wrestling dolls sucked. I couldn't get them in the Barbie car either.
Oh!
They should have just picked up the Barbie car and packed the Barbie car around.
Carry it around. I got a couple of them right here. In a mug. There's the Andre the Giant one, and there's the Hulk Hogan one. Old Andre.
Stephanie says Tony Khan said he will not move Rampage to a different time slot. He is happy where it is right now.
Yeah, because he's just going up against what Friday nights offer. So it's like the 10th most popular show on Friday night, so he's happy with that.
Right. Robbie says, oh, Ayla, did you ever have the Ken doll? Pico says, Ayla, are you a Barbie girl living in a Barbie world? I karaoke'd that song once in Screamo? In Screamo? Is that a place? Like, across the world? It was like, no, Robbie, I didn't. I don't know why, but I never got one. But Hulk was my main Barbie's boyfriend, so whatever. Robbie's like, LOL, Piccolo, Ayla's plastic, fantastic, LOL. And Ayla's like, yes, I am. It says, Booker T said that Rhea Ripley could be the next Hulk Hogan.
Who could be the next one?
Rhea Ripley. No comment.
How?
I have no idea. Like,
her mic skills are nowhere near that.
My skills suck, asshole.
Hogan,
she's not a dude.
Well, it's she could be the woman one, but
no, she can't.
I'm just saying that her mic skills would have to be on another type of level. Like, I mean, like that no one can do right now. Like, I just don't see that one. I mean, cool, Booker T. Go be the mayor.
Please don't. He'll ruin a great state.
You can't touch the state. He's a mayor.
Doesn't matter. He'll ruin whatever city he becomes a mayor of.
It'd be just Houston.
Ruin it all. Chris says, awesome match, getting a little extreme. Brian taking off the ring padding on the outside. Oh, I know, Brian, totally extreme. Oh, my God.
Do you want a bracelet with a whole bunch of stuff on it?
God, no, probably not.
Seems weird.
It is a little weird. Sophie says Wrestling Dirt Sheets were surprised with Kevin Owens re-signing. Robbie's like, Ayla, did you ever have the Cindy doll? And Piccolo's like, sweet.
Cindy
proud.
Lauper? Oh, the Cindy. That was the little girl. That was like, I thought her name was Bridget or something. And she was like the little sister of Barbie.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was Cindy. I don't know. I never.
Is
have
that what
this.
you're talking about? Is that what Cindy was? Is that what?
I don't know. Ravi, is that what you're talking about? We don't know what you're saying. You're from the UK. You're talking UK words. It was like, no, I had Polly Pockets, though. The little tiny ones, not the modern non-choking hazard ones. I know they ruin everything. Oh, it could be a choking hazard. Some Karen complained, and so now the company is like, we can't have little tiny things that were cool.
Like Tipper Gore.
Yeah, like the Kinder eggs, like those from other countries are cool. So they have it's a chocolate egg around like a yellow pill pod that's like this big. Like, I mean, it's huge, right? And they said that they can't have it in the United States because it's a choking hazard. I'm pretty sure you're not going to fucking choke on the yellow thing unless you're going to try to eat the whole damn egg, you know, like in a bite or something.
Which I would try.
No, you wouldn't.
Oh, Daniel. Doing the Hulk Hogan stuff right there.
You would know that something was in it.
Wagging that finger.
Chris says, I said a little extreme, not hardcore. Whatever, you're totally trying to hardcore it there, Chris.
You ain't hardcore.
You're trying to make it all hardcore.
Oh, Daniel kicks his arm. That was brutality at its finest. Woo!
Rob is like, no one listens to Booker T for wrestling knowledge.
I would love for this match to pick up some speed. Just a little bit.
I just want it to be over with at this point. I just don't even care. I'm like, oh, great. Wow, we have a winner. Yay.
I mean, I look at it as like, it's an hour gone.
Like, it's just wasted. And poor Walter, that's the only thing he gets to watch is this shit show happening. How boring.
It's a world championship match.
Oh, my God.
I bet you Walter's enjoying this.
Uh-huh, sure he is.
Look at that guy in the front row has arms the size of Daniel Bryan.
Probably fell asleep.
Did you see that guy's arms in the front row?
No. Does he have them? Are they gone?
He's right there by the ref. His arms are as big as Daniel Bryan. See him?
That's real.
You know, he has fake arms on.
He might.
His arms are like that big. You see him?
Yes, I saw him a few times. He has an AEW shirt on.
Yeah, like the same one you have on.
Not quite, but kind of.
Oh, they did a big move. We got to wait 5 minutes before the next move. Woo! Who's going to get up first? Not that it matters.
Oh, God, so dumb.
We got a bunch of big guys in the front row. Well, this guy down here looks like a former cop or something. He's like 6'5" or something.
Like, I really want to go see some AEW.
You can't stand front row because you're taller than the wrestlers. Go be in WWE.
Sophie's like, how many people are going to compare a Bryan Danielson Page match and the Bryan Danielson and Omega match?
Well, of course they're going to compare the two.
But I don't know how many of them will.
They're both terrible. This one was just a half hour longer.
Ayla says, oh, Kelly? Yeah, I had Kelly dolls, Barbie's little sister.
Oh, yeah, Kelly.
Sophie's like, if they want viewers, AEW might have lost some with this boring old match. Pickle says, so strange. Toys all over the world are more dangerous, I bet.
Oh, Daniel almost got him there.
Robbie says, D, have you ever been mistaken for a Karen?
There it is!
No.
Oh, Judas effect.
Sophie says,
Daniel didn't even go down.
Big debut with the main event then? Sure.
Woo! We don't know if there's going to be a big
Who knows what's happening?
surprise. I mean, is there one for sure? Do we know it?
Pickle's like, you guys disappoint me. You watch 3 hours of MMA or a 12-round boxing match.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
Okay, one, people might get their bones broken. Completely different.
Brutality.
Not the same as Daniel Bryan laying down in the corner for 5 minutes because, oh no, they did a move and he got chopped on the chest. Like right now, he's got to take a nap because he's so tired after
So we got 5 minutes left. Tony Schiavone, 55 minutes of this thing.
Oh my God, I was hoping it was over, but it's not.
5 more minutes.
Sophie says Ayla looks like Velma from Scooby-Doo with the glasses, and Ayla's like, Sophie looks like a loser. Robbie says, D, you're low-key enjoying this, I can tell.
Here comes the
Vindicator
stomps.
says, so people in chat streams are saying the ref is bad, and it's the same ref from Cody fire table match, and he was slow in helping Cody put out that fire on his arms, by the way. Vindicator, stop trying to be Sophie. Pickle's like, he's a professional fat body. Right? Vindicator's like, surprised he wasn't released. Sophie's like, AEW is going up against the Survivor finale and also the Masked Singer finale tonight, so people might be watching those instead.
I didn't even know those things were still on TV. I haven't watched network television for 5 years, 7 years.
Okay, we watch television. It's just nothing good.
I said network television. That's your 4 main channels.
Oh.
1, 2, and no, Daniel kicks out.
Every once in a while, they have a show on there I might want to watch. And then I forget about it.
Like Rudolph or something.
No, I feel like an actual series. And then I promptly forget that it exists and go about my life.
That's what happened.
It's just not something that interests me.
That
TV is like, it's on.
La Brea, I recorded it. Not seen one episode of it. Which means it's just going to sit on the DV forever because there's too many episodes, so I will never watch them because there's too many of them.
Right.
And so I'll never watch it because I'll be like, well, that's too big of a time. I can handle a half hour a week, but I can't handle 3 hours in a day.
Right. Chris says, OMG, what if they are building up to a shocking debut, but it just ends up being freaking someone like Velvet Dream? That would be disappointing. That's happened.
Like Kyle O'Reilly walks out.
Multiple times.
Like, whoop.
Oh my God, what was that? Who was the other one? They're like, oh my God, so-and-so's going to be here. And then they showed up and we were like.
Oh, it was Leo Rush.
Huh?
It was Leo Rush.
Yeah.
Remember? And he was the last member of the Battle Royal or whatever.
It was like, and the faces, and we're all just like, it was the most disappointing debut thing ever.
Leo Rush.
What the fuck? Seriously? Oh, Ayla's like, Sophie seems like she'd be so fun at a party. People would go home early so she'd leave. Because, like, that's the best Shivani impression ever.
Was it? Did I do a good job on that? Buckshot Lariat! Daniel ducks it. He's going to be new champion. He's going to tap him. It's probably going to be like 10 seconds left. And so the time's going to run out.
Yeah, totally. That's what's going to happen.
Is it over?
So it's like, what are Polly Pockets? Thomas says, surprised this didn't become a hug it out match. Right?
Pretty close.
People says he makes a better door than a window, I suppose. I'd guessed her any chance I had. So he's like, Eric Bischoff is doing the Jim Cornette thing by bad mouthing AEW on their podcast.
How much time's left? I should have put a timer on.
I don't know. Usually they have a timer somewhere up.
They'll say 1 minute.
1 minute.
We're 1 minute.
1 minute.
They'll give me some sort of be like.
Chris says, do you watch Lifetime movies like with all those psycho women? That is some cringe movies. No, actually, I do not watch that kind of stuff. I do not watch Lifetime movies.
Lifetime supply of pantyhose.
Pickle says, I'd excuse myself to
there
the
bathroom.
It is!
Big lariat!
Window.
There's about 10 seconds. Well,
it wouldn't even matter how good the food is.
About 20 seconds left, guys. He's got to get out and hit him. He's going to hit him with that buckshot lariat, and the time's going to run out before he can pin him. Here it is. He's got it. It's over.
Oh, God. He almost didn't make it
Look,
around.
Bell's...
The bell rang. The match is over. He got his buckshot lariat in and...
Oh, this is very creativity of the creativity team. It's the same shit they did with Omega.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go to draws.
Yeah. Boring. Somebody should... I mean, in all reality, Daniel Bryanson should be beaten by a person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if it's for a title match or not. It doesn't matter. He should be beat. Like, you cannot just keep doing this crap like the CM Punk crap. It's annoying. Oh, let's see. Sophie says by the time this match is over, Dynamite will be over.
They're like, there's got to be a rematch. How can you do a rematch when they went 60 minutes? So are you going to put it on a pay-per-view and waste 20 or full hours on a pay-per-view?
After you already wasted a full hour of Winter Is Coming for, garbage.
They're like, Cody, you guys can't have your match tonight. You got to do it on Christmas Day because this match is going to last so long. So there is wrestling on Christmas Day, guys.
Yeah.
It's, what's that calling it? Not Rampage.
Rampage.
Rampage will air on Christmas. Are they getting me some Yoo-hoo?
Vindicator says, Sophie, I hope you didn't miss that burn by Ayla. So he's like, by the time...
Yeah, they said our main event. The Diamond.
Ayla says, I'd be holding your hand out the window, Fat Lisa. It was like fire. Chris is like, this might be a 5-star match. Oh, God, Chris, no. No,
Chris.
No.
Did you not watch it?
So he's like, I never paid any attention to whatever Ayla is saying. It was like, good freaking weirdo. Vindicator's like, okay, thanks for confirming that. It was like, sorry, Chad, I hit my point. Pico's like, no worries, mate. Chris is like, how about Hallmark movies? They are cringe, but I always give a cozy feeling during Christmas. No.
There was one I wanted to watch. It was about somebody that owned like a grape farm.
We have Grapevine.
And I wanted to.
Vineyard.
And I wanted to watch it, but I never did.
He was going to watch it. He actually was going to record it, and then he didn't record it right. He was like, there's only so much stupid I can handle. But he was like, I can feel the Christmas love and spirit here. It's unlike any other feeling. That's right, man. So he's like, it could be worth it. It could be Punk versus Paige.
Oh, God. I'm sure that'll come at some point.
People's like the NBA plays on Christmas.
Yeah, they always do.
Chris says, so Paige and Brian think they are Punk versus Samoa Joe going 60-minute draws.
Looks that way.
I guess.
Punk wrestled Samoa Joe?
I guess. Vindicator's like, AEW should give me my time, and time is money back for wasting my time with this non-result. Ayla's like, no cheese romantic made-for-TV B-movies for me. Sophie's like, so AEW went with a draw for, what, the 5th time in their 2-year history? Yeah, it all happens with all these dumbasses you guys all love out there. CM Punk and stupid Daniel Bryanson.
Has Punk been in a draw? I don't think Punk's been in a draw.
Oh, I'm sure he will be at some point. They'll have to be like, okay, well, we can't let this person lose, so... And you can't lose, so it's going to have to be a draw. Chris is like, yes, they were arch rivals in ROH, always going 1 hour, even 2 hour draws. Oh, Jesus. How boring.
Who the fuck pays to watch that shit? 2 hours?
Watch it.
I like Samoa Joe, but I ain't watching 2 hours of Samoa Joe. Surprised his fat butt could handle 2 hours of wrestling.
Maybe he wasn't a fat butt.
Oh, he's always been. He looks exactly the same today as he did when he first started.
Oh, that's funny. Pico's like, I don't know, what does your dirt sheets tell ya? It was like, yum, dirt sheets, the best. So either Walter left or Walter fell asleep because the match was so boring. Poor guy.
He called his boss back to have another meeting.
He's like, okay, just go back to wow, this wrestling is really not that awesome tonight. This first match is like, bah!
Taz is definitely the guy you want up there on the commentary booth, by the way.
Taz is?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes, let's wait for that rematch because we didn't get to see it the first time.
You idiots, you morons.
Oh my God, is he okay?
The Super Click and Bobby Fish. What are you saying?
I don't know, these weirdos. So it's like Steen debuted last year at the same event. Winter is coming, so AEW fans are expecting the same type of debut from someone else.
Yeah.
And people's like, don't they remind you of dryer sheets, Ayla? It was like, freaking Walter abandoned us. It was like, kind of, at least, like, question mark? And people's like, wait, Walter was about? Here?
Yeah, he stopped in and said, oh, dirt sheets.
So Walter was in here. He wanted Hangman for the win, which he didn't really win, but he retained. And then he said he'd have to leave at 9 p.m. his time, which is now, but he hasn't been back for a while. So I think that the match literally killed Walter. And I'll be surprised to see him on Friday.
They're going to end his mom's career. We're going to end her career.
Why are they being mean to people's moms?
Yeah, they want to burn that 93 minivan. And then they're going to pull her out and kiss her. And end her career.
My God, the music is horrible. It's with kazoos.
Oh, it's a surprise. That's going to be our Christmas surprise.
Pico says real hills wear pink and dangly earrings. Yeah, they do. So weird.
We just found out that we're going to get a surprise next Wednesday that we're all going to be excited about. Is it going to be those two jack-offs from NXT? Start the rumor mill now.
Start it! Rumor mill. It was like, I was just imagining a dirty person rolling around in a bed with white sheets. Gross. So it was like Bryan Danielson versus Paige. I could see them do it again for the next AEW pay-per-view.
It's in March. How can they keep that rivalry going until March? I think it's March 5th.
Right.
That's a long ways away. It's after the Super Bowl.
Oh my God, it's after the Super Bowl.
Matt Sydal.
Matt Sydal.
He's from Rydell High.
It was like a brown body print in a white sheet. Then here's like, Travis, your boy Bobby Fish looks like he ready to make a strong run at the title of some kind. Maybe FTW or television or Impact Championship that gets shown on AEW for some unexplained reason.
No. He would be better off on another company. He's just hanging out with the more popular guys. He's like Wormtail.
So who is going to watch wrestling on Christmas night?
I'd watch it.
Probably will.
I'll probably be watching it. There's nothing on Christmas.
We're probably going to be watching it. We're probably going to be on here watching it with nobody.
You know, the thing about Christmas is it's over, right? Christmas Eve's the party. It's like New Year's.
Christmas Eve and like the beginning of Christmas Day is the party.
Right.
And that's it.
It's over by 6.
The rest of the day, like from like 2 o'clock on, is just whatever.
It's the next day. It's the day after Christmas, even though it's Christmas Day.
Anyways, so they were talking, like Ayla was talking
Wardlow
about
just
dirt
won't
sheets.
stop beating this poor guy. Just pin him. Wardlow won't just pin him. Just pin him, Wardlow. He's powerbombed him like 8 times.
Oh, poor guy. He's like, I gotta do at least
Matt
one more.
Sydal. I thought Matt Sydal wasn't going to be a joke when he came over. Remember when he came over, everybody was excited about him?
He fell.
That's Matt Sydal!
Yeah, but then he slipped and
Yeah.
fell, and so that just started him out on the bad end.
Now he's jobbed.
Now he's a jobber because of it. Oh God, he's gonna beat him with a chair again.
We don't get paid by the hour. Let me beat him now.
Okay,
Oh
so-
God, he hit him in the fucking knee.
Ouch. Okay, so Ayla
Don't put your
and
knees up.
people are talking about dirt sheets, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Ayla said stuff about how she just thinks that it's like a brown body wrapped in a white sheet, right. For dirt sheets. And then Piccola says, "Oh, Ravi in a white sheet."
All right.
And Ayla says, "Yes, Fat Lisa, yes." Picco's like, "Sorry, Ravi, I could be wrapped in a sheet too." They could both be making the dirt sheets.
I can't say a word. You put my ass in there too. My engine. My Indian blood.
Maybe that's why they only have 4 matches tonight, because they knew Bryan versus Paige would last the entire hour. I'm sure they set it up that way on purpose.
It's good to see Wardlow getting some action though.
Yeah. Even though what's his face shut him down.
Sean Spears.
Ayla's like, "Shut up, aha," and Pickle's like, "The TV watches you." Vinegar's like, "Dang, his beard threw me off, but I just realized Matt Sydal used to be Evan Bourne in WWF."
Using the knuckles to win your matches.
Piccola sent a video of Thunder Rosa and Ty Conte going to a taco joint and eating tacos. And talking. It's a 20-minute video. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And I started watching. I was like, this is fucking 20 minutes. I can't spend 20 minutes watching it because I was at work. I was like, yeah, not happening.
Old Penelope.
Chris says, yeah, I kind of like Christmas Eve better than Christmas Day. I still at least get to open one gift.
Right? Isn't that the best?
Ayla's like, I meant like outline of a body. Shaking my head. I didn't mean race. Haha. Oh my lord. Too late, Ayla. It's too late. It's out there. It is now out there. Sophie's like, do you think if Bryan versus Paige closed the show, they wouldn't have that long?
They've done it in the past. They would have just started it early, and then everybody would have known it was going to last an hour. I think they like put the wool over our eyes. They just started the match at the beginning, and we're like, oh, 20-minute match. Oh, 30-minute match. Oh, fuck, it's an hour.
Hour of bleh.
They condescend to watching it, where if it would have been at the end and they start the main event with an hour left, you're like, you know.
Yeah, you know it's going to be
You're like,
an hour.
oh, shit.
And they're like, yeah, not watching this crap.
And then that means they have to start it with, like, 54 minutes into the first hour, so they have time after the match to say bye. So we can watch Adam Page drink water. Oh, that was part of the storyline. Like, here's your water bottle.
Did you get hit in the head? It's fine.
Your head was bloody, and then it healed during the match. Nothing better than healing during the match.
Chris says, Ty Conte, Ty Bebe. And Vinegar's like, yay, Penelope Ford. And Pickle is laughing. And Walter's like, okay, bye, guys. See you Friday for Smackdown. Look, Walter's not dead.
Walter's back to say bye.
As Ayla says, what the F, Walter? Good night. Fucking Walter. He's like a pop-up Jack in the Box.
Boom. Hey!
Then he's all quiet for a while. Then somebody twisted the thing or cranked the knob. All of a sudden, Walter popped back up. Somebody's like
Elf.
Somebody says wrestling on any holiday is going to take a hit ratings-wise, and thank God the WWE isn't the old days where you have to buy pay-per-views before the network was a thing because the pay-per-view buys would go down.
Do you remember when they would have pay-per-views, Survivor Series, on Thanksgiving Day? Like, so you had to watch it on Thanksgiving, which was cool. It was pretty cool, but they obviously changed it.
I mean, it's probably better watching that than it would be. I mean, if it was during the day.
It was.
It's probably better than watching football, personally. But, I mean, I would still not want to do either one. But I can think of way better things to be doing on Thanksgiving Day than watch either of those things.
Wrestling's a lot different than it was. In the 80s, you had like 12 million people watching wrestling.
Yeah. Like a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people.
Now it's nowhere near that.
Yeah. It's sad.
It's Malachi.
It's Malachi Black.
It's Malachi.
It's Malachi.
Malachi. So Belgium does those hands because it's something to do with their independence. It has nothing to do with the Leopold II, by the way. So that's why they'll always do it.
Oh, so that's what they say. Uh-huh, sure. Like, don't come at us. It's for our freedoms. Sure it is. Sure it is.
It's Leopold.
Piccolo says the recaps rarely happen. Vindicator says tacos are too messy for me to eat. Enchilada is the only Mexican dish on my menu.
Which one's an enchilada? Isn't that a burrito?
Yeah, I mean,
but with juice in it? Yeah.
It's like a burrito with wet stuff over it.
That's the one I always would get.
The saucy stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's an enchilada. Yeah, that's those chicken enchiladas I used to get you. Yes, that's the one. Pico says, take care, Walter. Pico says, poor Walter caught 2 matches. Not even. He caught like 1. And kinda. Anyways, I don't feel that tacos are that messy. And you can always eat them with a fork.
They always just fall apart. Although you can get a soft taco, which is a burrito. I don't understand the difference.
Somebody says, I wonder when they are going to do the MJF CM Punk match.
Except for maybe beans.
the tacos are just not the same. It's usually just meat
Serena.
and then toppings.
Okay, 20-minute time limit. They told us here on this one. The woman of 1,000 holds. So she's like the woman Dean Malenko.
That's weird. Pico says my ex made me vegetarian tamales. They weren't too bad.
Serena Deep reminds me of Sue.
Right?
Old Trent's mom.
So, Pico, it would depend on the vegetables used, like what kind of vegetables they used in the tamales. It probably wouldn't be too bad.
I'd eat
because
it.
like the stuff around the tamales is corn flour, masa, and then whatever inside stuff you put in it. So if you made depending on what, like I said, what kind of vegetables you put in, like sauteed them like meat or something, it'd probably be pretty
Is she
good.
gonna leave that sleeve on her leg? It's kind of weird. Oh shit!
That's part of her.
She just
outfit
chucked a
now.
spear at her. Did you see that?
Her little balloon pants. That's part of her get up.
Oh shit!
She's always worn it for. Well, she hasn't always, but she started wearing it not too long ago.
Her shorts look like a diaper. They're very fluffy, and I feel like they're just gonna wedgie
Right.
because they're so soft. Like she's wrestling in soft panties. Ugh.
Travis said panties.
I know. It's like, ugh.
It's his favorite word. It was like, I just made street tacos last night with a beef roast. I took taco seasoning and mixed it with lime juice and cooked it in the pressure cooker.
Nice.
Nice. So
You got an Instapot?
Probably the Instapot.
Yeah.
Sophie says New Year's Eve, that will be interesting to see how successful pay-per-views are going to be on Saturdays. Picola says this taco bus near me had great steak burritos. Nice. Sophie says at least on Christmas Eve, wrestling fans only have Smackdown to watch the night since Rampage will be on Christmas night.
Yes.
It was like, yum. And people was like, yes, I would love some.
I kind of wish they would cancel that SmackDown.
Oh, I'm surprised anybody can hear me.
Have you not been hooked up on that? I'm not surprised at all. Oh! Sheeta rolls through!
I'm glad y'all can hear me just fine.
Now they have to adjust their volume.
Sorry if I'm now screaming in your ear. My microphone was not on me. As Chris says, Deeb looking good.
Yeah.
That soccer mom. She looks pretty good.
She does look good.
Ayla's like, no, I don't. George's mom does. Ayla's like, me too. Okay, so you don't, but she does. That's fine, right? That's what you use, don't you? You use that to...
I got the 10-in-1, but now I think there's a 12-in-1, and it has an air fryer in it.
Oh my god, we don't need it.
So...
we don't even use the one we have
Well,
anymore.
if I had an air fryer...
Oh my god, no, you wouldn't! Stop! Why? We just get rid of that and just get the air fryer.
I know, I should use the Instapot more often. Like for carrots and tomatoes, potatoes, stuff.
Pico says, whoa, now settle down, haha.
Pump the brakes.
Right, now you can hear me. It's terrifying. Sophie says, where does Moxley fit in storyline-wise whenever he does come back from rehab? Who would his first feud be with?
Right, they could honestly do it with anybody. Moxley fits in anywhere he wants. I love his attitude. He's like the Randy Orton, where he could go heel or face instantly.
Mm-hmm.
It really just depends on how they want to do it, because they're starting some stuff with Eddie Kingston with a 3-man group, and Jericho's kind of involved in that also.
Yeah.
So it'd be very easily throw Moxley in there to make it a 6-man tag team. But I don't think they'd waste Moxley for that, because that tag team isn't that good. It's that Garcia and the other 2 guys.
Yeah, those weird 3 dudes that have been picking on what's his face for a while. Eddie Kingston. Right?
Yeah.
Those guys.
Yeah. And Chris Jericho's involved. It's the next chapter. What are they just saying they're going to move? Yep, coming to TBS. I feel like it was on TBS back in the day.
Wasn't it? I don't know.
I think it was.
It was like, yeah, she bought me an air fryer for Christmas. No one likes surprises, haha. So you already know what you're getting. What?
Yeah, I bought an oil fryer, and I feel like it just makes the house smell like an old trailer park or something.
Okay, so air fryer wouldn't because it doesn't use grease.
Right. Yeah, it's the grease smell. So I was going to make my chicken wings outside.
Uh-huh. Well, and they had an outside fryer, like deep fryer. I was like, I should have got that instead.
Yeah.
The outside deep fryer, like I saw it at Tractor Supply. I was like, we should have got that instead of the house one. Pickle is like, hell yeah, Bret Hart style. Are you talking about Deeb and
Bret the Hitman Hart?
What's her face? Sheeta. Over here, having a fun time.
I need to start wrapping gifts. I got to figure it out. Do you want me to just wrap that whole box?
Yeah, if you want to.
Or are you going to wrap individual things that are in it?
No, the two things that are in there go together, so it's fine if it's all one.
I love your tape job.
Don't look in it.
I can't look in it. It's taped shut with Scotch tape.
It was the only tape that was available, like, right away, and I was trying to leave back to work, so you're lucky that that got done. It could have been, don't look in the box, I haven't closed it all the way. Sophie says, I think having Saturday pay-per-view is going to stink, because that's the day people usually go out and do stuff that they couldn't do during the week.
You know, I agree 100%. Friday night, is your date night, and then Saturday night is your party night.
Yeah.
And it's such a weird thing. And then if there's UFC on, it's just what? If there's boxing pay-per-views on, Now, granted, there's too many boxing pay-per-views as it is, but still.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's the time frame, too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they all start at the same times. They end at the same times.
And they're not going to look at the WWE schedule and go, oh, because they could give a shit and care less. Especially the UFC.
Well, WWE should have looked and been like, oh.
Well, they can't. Because they UFC only goes about 3 months in advance.
Sophie said Jeff Hardy planned his tour that quickly after getting released.
Is he a rock singer or something? What kind of tour?
He has a tour.
He doesn't want to be at home with his wife.
He's like, ew, gross.
He's like, she'll make me stop drinking.
She's like, she'll make me stop doing the things I want to do. And then she'll get me for domestic abuse, even though she's the one beating on me.
She'd have got graffiti all over her face.
Thomas says, I've already finished wrapping gifts. Just need to make sure everyone gets theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sophie says, imagine following the Danielson versus Paige match. It was like, I just have kids' clothes to wrap. Talking about kids. Still don't know what the hell to get your kids. It's irritating.
Damn it. Put them up for adoption. Damn kids.
Tired of having to try to buy things for your kids.
No, it's the same problem that they're having, right? They need a place.
Yeah.
To call their own. Yeah, I saw a cool bed I thought about buying. I was like, ooh, I'll buy that bed. I think it was in the thing.
Oh, yeah, the car bed.
At Costco.
I know, right?
I was like, hey.
It's like, oh, sweet. We could tell. Can't do that. They don't even have their own room. So
all right,
like, they're canceling the New Year's Eve Smackdown, the night before
Yeah.
pay-per-view.
Yeah, that one makes no sense. But the Christmas Eve one would make a lot of sense. Yeah, why would you cancel your go-home show? It's like, what? But they had to because of the Fox.
It's not a turnbuckle necessarily, is that?
Yeah,
Would
and
be
that whole
considered
thing.
a turnbuckle? Oh, okay.
I mean,
it was like, I'm sorry, you could get them whatever. No, I can't.
well,
just get
it's
them
tough to
whatever.
get them whatever because, I mean, what do you get them? I want them to have something that they can play outside with.
Yeah. But then it's like outside on that freaking street is scary as fuck.
Like a swing set or a... What I really want to get them is an electric car that they can cruise around.
Right?
Listening to rap music and just disturbing the neighbors. You see me rolling. So hot. And
her fundamentals are just.
Yeah, she's the woman of
whatever.
1,000 holes. She's the Dean Malenko of the women's division.
She is. She totally
Her name is Serena Deeb. Nobody's heard of her until AEW Wrestling, but. And that's if you watch this. If you don't watch this, like if I asked my cousin Tony, he'd be like, who? He wouldn't know either one of these broads.
No, he wouldn't. Probably.
My selling point for AEW would be you got to watch the referee. That would be it. And she, I mean, it's not because she's attractive by any means. She's just got autism and it's great. She got like Asperger syndrome.
You're so weird. He was like, yeah, we just got a king and gave Oz the queen because we have nowhere to put it. Our storage sheds are full. And Sophie says, do you think Moxley would have won that tournament if he didn't go to rehab?
No.
No, I don't.
I don't think he would have been in it. It's obviously going to be MJF, and they're pushing really hard. They're trying to make us like this Dante Martin guy. Ugh. And, I mean, they've been pushing him. He's on TV every week. It makes no sense. Anyways, and so with the CM Punk MJF feud, CM Punk's going to interfere, would be my guess, and it's going to cost him, and then Dante Martin's going to have the ring, which I don't know if it does anything. Is it like an automatic contendership for the title or something?
This match tonight? Or
the ring. It's the Battle Royal ring.
Oh.
MJF's won it twice.
I have no idea what it institutes. I don't think it did anything personally.
That's why I said, what is it? It's just a ring.
Yeah, I don't think it gives you anything. Anyways, Vindicator says, Travis, who wins a hypothetical match between Shida versus Asuka?
Asuka.
Ayla
I bet it would
says-
be fun to watch. I'd watch that one. I'd definitely pay to watch that.
Ayla says, I can make whatever work. Plus, if we don't find a house by Indigo's birthday, we're renting. Ayla's like, are full dumb.
You know, the crazy part about the renting is the prices are ridiculous
Yeah,
for rentals.
it's
They're
way
like over
worse
$1,000.
for a lot of places. Mm-hmm. For, I mean, small places too, which is even more stupid.
Yeah.
Pico's like, I like Aubrey Edwards. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Aubrey
She's
is great.
absolutely by far my favorite referee in wrestling right now. She's like the old Nick Patrick. Look at her. She's throwing punches. Look at her. She's like...
She's so very, whatchamacallit with her face.
Animated?
Yes, that's it.
Serena
Sophie
Deeb
says
tearing
Aubrey
things
Edwards
apart.
was in the crowd when Daniel Bryan first retired 5 or 6 years ago.
Wow. So she exposed the turnbuckle, but there's still a little pad on it.
There's some pad. Anyways, Thomas says, got my friend a couple of aircraft models for him to build his wife a makeup collection. His eldest daughter, I'm giving money as she's a teenager, and her younger sister some Roblox toys.
That's
Nice.
exactly how you do it.
Yep.
Money.
Yeah, money. I mean, that's basically how it is anymore. I might be telling my brother that. Just get us an Amazon gift card this year. I'm serious. I'm just like, I fucking have no idea.
I've got everything I could ever want.
Pickles.
Deeb hit it.
Oh,
Deeb paying the price. 1, 2, 3.
Paid the price of making it exposed.
She
shouldn't have
exposed
done
that. And you don't want her exposing herself.
No, probably not. So Sheeta finally got a win against her. Her revenge happened.
Serena Deeb lost.
Revenge!
She needed one more move. She's the woman of 1,000 holds. She needed 1,001 holds, I think, to win that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Malachi gets moved down to catering. She's blind.
What do you mean Malachi moved down to catering? He had a
He's
whole promo thing.
With these guys.
He's with them?
Mid-card. No. Did you not watch last week?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you weren't here. He sprayed his mist in Julia Hart's face. And so obviously to fight these guys.
Oh.
Which one of you are going to lose to him?
This is dumb. Ooh.
He's going to get his jaw broke next week. It's predicted. Notre Dame style.
That blonde guy said it.
Yeah, his name's Griff. He'd take a bite out of crime with Griff.
Pickle says, sounds like WWE pushing Happy, Corbin, Dominic Mysterio, Liv Morgan, Eva Marie, Nia Jax almost. The list goes on.
No. I mean, I'd like to see Corbin get pushed out of that group.
Ayla says, yep, 3-bedroom for $1,400 is the best I've found.
Woo.
Yeah, and that's not including all the utilities either.
Maybe it is, but...
I don't think so. I doubt it.
Woo.
Never. Chris says Aubrey is the best of this generation. Ayla says mortgage is cheaper. Stuff is like an artist tour. I guess Sunday nights will be the new party nights thanks to the new WWE pay-per-view schedule. No. Sunday night is family night.
You're
Sunday
just...
nights
People are just going to
night.
watch it later. And plus, when you watch it later, you can fast forward through it.
Yeah, why would you watch it when it was happening? Like, it'd be like, now I'll just watch it tomorrow. They'll watch it, like, on Sunday morning. They aren't going to watch it Saturday night. It was like, no, you don't, Travis. Get ready for the gag gifts. That's what I'm doing with you guys from now on.
That's fine with me. I like that stuff.
That's what we're going to do, too.
I don't do
Watch
that.
out.
I don't do it back. Everything I do is serious. I try to stay...
Chris says,
status
mind
quo.
a gift card to my local burger joint here in Texas and or a Starbucks card, even though I only get a Frappuccino every time.
Well, that's what I keep telling my mom because she doesn't want to get my sister any cash because my sister will just blow it on stuff that she shouldn't be doing. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, just get her a gift card at a clothing store.
Yeah, that's what I told Ayla I was getting her. I need to get one, so I need to go there on Friday and get one from TJ Maxx for her. And then that one will be done. That one will be checked off the list. So that means everybody will basically be done.
You just made the off the list. I don't know.
On my list, anyways, of who I have to buy for. Except for Ayla's children of doom.
Yeah, you can't get children gift cards. Doesn't make any sense.
No. Ayla's like, nope, it's not. So probably $1,600 to $1,800 a month. Probably. Sophie says...
That's not even worth it.
No, not even worth it to rent.
Just get a trailer house. Like, not a trailer house, but like a camper. Go camping all summer.
Sophie says WWE still could do a Smackdown episode on Fox on New Year's Eve if they wanted to. Usually during New Year's Eve, all the networks have a break in between doing the countdown stuff at random times. Yeah, Sophie, we've talked about it before. I guess we'll just spit it out there again. They're not going to do it because of New Year's Eve stuff that Fox does for the countdown.
Fox told them no, so they pulled the show completely.
They said, you can do it on FS1, you can put it on FS1, and Vince said, yeah, no. So they pulled the show completely, and basically were like, okay, we'll just do, whatever, recap show of the best things that's happened through the year.
Anyways, there's Hook. That's why I said he was very anticlimactic in that.
Not really. I don't know how that could be an assassin, but whatever. Could you kiss his butthole anymore?
Ew.
We need somebody up there who doesn't like him. We need a commentator who's antagonistic.
Well,
yeah.
the antagonist would be Taz in this thing.
I know, but they're kissing his butthole about
Well, that's what I'm
his
saying.
kid.
So it's hard to be an antagonist when it's your kid and you're stable.
That's what I know. That's what I'm saying. They needed somebody to not be that way.
So he said Moxley's not here. Can't team with him.
Whoever.
You little ugly man. I think he wanted to say you little ugly motherfucker.
I think he did too. He's like, oh, shut up on TV. Don't be scared.
Just let him go. Just bleep it. It'd sound way cooler anyways.
Like, Ayla
Oh!
says, watch your back, Travis, and delete that. Yeah, totally. Ayla's like, I got Ape a sweater.
It is
Yeah,
time.
she can't do anything with that.
MJF time. Didn't wear it?
I'm not wearing that. It's all you, my friend. All
Gotta put it
you.
on.
Travis decided he needed an MJF scarf.
Look at... He took his hat and threw it.
What did his hat say?
I don't know. The fan was flipping him off like this. He goes, threw his hat. Turn my goddamn music off.
Chris says, I know you guys don't watch NXT 2.0, but you got to check out this new wrestler by the name of Harlan. Just debuted yesterday. They made him look like a badass with guards all around him, reminding me of Kane in 04.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I follow it a little bit. He's the one that... Oh, shit.
Oh, God, ew. Gross.
Hey, Texas, you got a problem with me? Anti-education.
I think he's in the wrong state for that.
Right.
I think that's more like Alabama.
More like
Nothing
New York.
against Alabama, but... Or Kentucky. Vindicator says, Deleted, do you have more clothes in your closet than Travis? Yes. Thomas says, bad news, I have to work on Christmas Eve. Oh, bummer,
Dang it.
Thomas. I mean, I guess it's good you're working, though, right? But it sucks that you have to work Christmas Eve. Do you get extra, do they consider it a holiday, so you get, like, holiday pay? Here in the States, if some people work a holiday, they'll pay in, like, holiday pay, which is time and a half. Sometimes double time. Ayla says, we can buy a trailer for $45,000 to $100,000, but I'd hate to do that because they're parts.
No.
I'd rather have it on land.
No. Nothing. That's not what I'm saying. I like a camper.
Yeah. Like a fifth wheel camper?
Like live like the pioneers
camper
did.
Trailer?
You know, where they're camper and their pickup truck.
Underwhelming matches. Sophie says SummerSlam in July instead of normal August is still weird to me. I don't understand why they made that move. Oh, Pico says that guy was static, LOL. Chris says MJF, don't nobody F my daughter but me, LOL. Just kidding. Pico says, is this your hero? This Long Island twerp? Haha. Ayla's like an RV? No. Park it in your yard? Yes. You want to come park an RV in our yard? Thomas says, I'm just in a bit longer is all, but hopefully it will fly by quickly as I want to be in the pub after. Yeah, well, hopefully they'll give you, at least time to get out of there.
In fact, he's just spitting facts tonight.
Facts. Dynamite. 2, 3, 12 time.
Alan Keller on Quaaludes. His verbal ability.
Jeez.
We'll get it done. The only problem is Punk's going to come down and interfere.
He doesn't claim it. He is it. Chris oh, MJF said Ryback. Mark's losing their minds. It was like, I can pay you $15 a month for your backyard. Oh, yeah?
Boo!
This guy. Ugh.
Nobody likes this guy.
Boo, indeed.
This is literally like turn it off if it wasn't MJF. Why is he a main event?
He almost fell down. That would have been hilarious. Plop. Oh, man.
Flex Jewelers.
Flex Jewelers.
It's a $100,000 ring.
Wow.
They put it right by the fans, and just throw it. Wonder what would happen. Would it be theft?
Right?
Because you didn't take it.
He was like, screw it, let's do it. I'll buy one of those fancy sheds.
Oh, Jesus. The 2-story ones.
They look like log cabins.
Yeah, they do. They're like $12,000.
Pico says headlock takeover or a fruit roll-up, which is more devastating. Fruit roll-up.
Oh, the fruit roll-up.
The fruit roll-up is way more devastating because it gets even the best. wrestler. Always. Sophie's like, every time Smackdown is on FS1, their ratings haven't been good. That's why they are doing a normal episode on New Year's Eve.
Fact. They're going to do a recap show, which is fine.
Thomas says, wouldn't surprise me if Punk screws MJF.
Yeah, he's going to. We're going to have this guy as the ring champion, whatever that means. They're pushing him down our throat for no reason.
So this is for that ring right now?
The Battle Royal was last week.
Oh.
And these are the last two. So they do the Battle Royal to get to the last two guys, and then the last two wrestle.
Vindicator says, Travis, you have to take a break when Dante comes out like I do with
I can't.
Faker, Milla, and the Spawn.
Should I wrap my face?
I wish I could take a break.
Like that?
I don't want to see him either.
Does that work? Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, it'd probably be better if I did this.
Chris says, you can't touch the fruit roll-up. Sophie says, I thought parks are lands. Stinky says, I had to dip out. Is the Danielson versus Page match still going? No, they finally ended
that one ended.
About 45 minutes ago. Well, 40 minutes, actually.
Yep. It was a while back, it seems like.
It was like trailer parks. I guess all land is technically land. What the fuck?
Land, get you some.
Chris says,
They ain't
no
making
Baker,
it no more.
no good show, LOL.
Yeah, you'd have to, like, if you were going to buy a trailer house, whatever they call them. They don't call them that anymore. They're like a mobile home or something. But anyways, if you were going to do that, you'd want to make sure that you get one with the land.
Oh, there's a fan. We finally got a fan.
Hey!
Thomas is a fan of Dante Martin.
What?
Dante Martin is incredibly talented. I can see why he's getting pushed.
Oh, there it is.
There's the bot.
There's the one fan.
There's the one fan.
He's got one fan.
Stinky's like, wow. I don't know what Stinky's wowing about, but the wow is out there.
Break his arm, MJF. The fans immediately to the middle finger. Look. Take his hat. He's like, do something.
Do something. Do it. Do something. Oh, man. I mean, I get, that they don't want to have him win like 3 in a row or whatever, but in all reality, I think he should win 3 in a row because this guy shouldn't win it.
No, this guy's trash. at every level. I feel like I have all sorts of depression.
Yeah.
Only in the mornings, though. I'm not getting out of bed.
Only in the morning. But once you're up and going, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as depressing as you thought it would be.
These are new or worsening depression. I got all of that. I want that. That's pretty cool looking. Hey, that's the one down the end of the road. I can get that for like $4,000. That gray one down here? That's that Jeep.
Oh. Thomas says, however, I can see MJF handing Punk his first loss in AEW.
Yeah, he's got to. Doesn't he have to win that? Oh, he bite his finger off!
I mean, you would think, right? I mean, somebody's got to hand him his first loss. Because him winning all the time is just ridiculous, especially when he can't even keep up.
They could go to a 30-minute time limit draw. MJF biting people.
He's like,
We got 11 minutes left.
He's like, I like fingers. Vinegar's like, so nothing interesting is coming up except more commercial breaks, so I'm cutting out early and I will harass you guys some more on TGIF. Keep the peace between Sophie and Ayla until then. Ciao.
We will be here.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao is food.
Ciao. Isn't that bye?
CHOW is food. It's CIAO for ciao. For ciao, for like bye-bye and stuff. Because like Chris, I mean, one of the 4 pillars needs to be wrestling on Wednesdays.
Pillars. Come on.
Robbie says D is a Dante fan, but just low-key trying to hide it. Sure, Robbie, that's exactly what it is. Right now I feel absolutely putridly sick having to even be sitting here watching garbage. And it's more to it, and to be politically correct and not offend people, I will not say the reasons why I don't like the guy. Stinky says, let's go Brandon. And Chris says, bro,
Brandon.
MJF thinks he's cool because he has actual go-away heat. It's like, dude, chill out. You're not that special. Well, special Ed, maybe.
All right, rolls him up. Dante almost had him right there.
Sophie says MJF going for the three-peat. I hate that referee.
Referee is trash. This referee actually is trash, but...
Which is funny that Taz would say that, because isn't Dante on his little group?
No, he turned on him. Last week during the Battle Royal.
Oh, he went back to Leo.
Yeah, to Leo. Look at this Friday. There's like 10-man tag match. That's ridiculous.
We're like, well, we need to have everybody in there, so we're going to do this. And then we're going to have Malachi versus Griff Garrison.
Next Wednesday. That'll be exciting.
The Holiday Bash Show. Everybody should be excited about it. So
just
Taz
get him in a
wants
headlock
MJF
and
to
pin
win.
him
That's
already.
I can't. There's too much time left.
Come on. MJF, get up. Get this fool.
Sophie says, do you think when New Year's Eve lands on a Wednesday night in the future, would AEW do the same thing that WWE is doing this New Year's Eve?
Yes. It'll also be a Christmas Eve if it's New Year's Eve. MJF spills to the outside. Martin's going to follow him out there. He should just move. It would have been funnier.
Right?
Ah!
Like, oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to be there to catch you? My bad. Chris says, I can beat him with a Joey Ryan crotch flip.
Oh, yeah.
Who are you beating? MJF?
MJF or Dante?
If you're saying MJF, no. If you're saying Dante, yes. Pickle says Dan Lambert escapes from the old folks' home.
Oh!
Ayla says, good night, guys. All right, Ayla,
Good
thanks
night,
for hanging
everybody.
with us for a minute. Good night, hun. Oh, my gosh.
Y'all remind me of a West Side Story. Growing up in Spanish Harlem. Oh, shit, he went too far and landed right on his face.
Dumbass. So if it's like, imagine the live crowd in that stadium. They must already be tired of the show by now, and some might still be there for the Rampage taping. Pickle's like, good night, Ayla.
Yeah. Is it live this week, Rampage? I thought Rampage was going to be live one of these days. Maybe it's next. No, it can't be next week because that's Christmas. Well, go get him.
Well, go tell him, Taz. Maybe you should interfere. Maybe you should have your lackeys interfere.
Oh, MJF wisely gets out of the way. It's just too much brains. General Mice. Old Tony. Where's he punching? The turnbuckle?
Sophie says, so the Christmas Eve episode of SmackDown will be the go-home show for the day one from SmackDown.
Yeah, basically. They're going to have to know a week in advance. Actually, it's this Friday.
Yeah, this Friday.
So this Friday, they're going to record
all of it.
Christmas Eve. So they have to know by this Friday everything they want to do for that show.
Yeah.
Which is just Brock Lesnar and Roman. And that's it. Is there anything else going on from SmackDown?
Charlotte.
Oh, Charlotte and what's her name? The Quadzilla.
Who?
Quadzilla. Tony something.
Oh,
Storm.
Storm.
MJF, pin him with that. That's your finisher. Side headlock.
Robbie's like, where do they get these refs from? Oh, well, off the street. This guy particularly maybe off the street. Others, Aubrey's really good. She pays attention. She's in the right spots when she needs to be. She's very animated.
Quit with the close calls.
Robbie says no Darby tonight. And Thomas says
No
WWE
Darby.
did the right thing not having any pay-per-views this month as they can build towards day one. Chris says Dante thinks he's Ricochet or something. That guy's a fucking moron.
Oh my gosh. Can we stop with the close pins?
The rolling weird shit.
There was like 12. There's a big power bomb. Nope. So close though. MJF
So
almost
close.
had him.
So close. So if it's like, has Dynamite been exciting yet?
No. There was a couple. I liked the Serena Deeb and
Sheeta
match. That was pretty good. And then Wardlow just came down and did a squash match.
Some guy, wasn't he? Oh, Matt
It was
Sydal.
Matt Sydal from Rydell High.
Matt Sydal, that guy, you know. Yeah, Team Taz would have.
MJF flipping everybody off.
Yes, the dirt sheets. We're gonna know all. Jeez. Pico, LOL, Rydell.
Dante Moonsaw lands on the ropes though. Absolute Ricky Stark is down there though. So Punk's probably gonna come down.
He's like, I didn't do anything. What you talking about? I didn't do shit.
MJF was under the ropes anyways.
He was, but maybe he wasn't up there. He wasn't in his brain enough to make sure his foot got there.
Punk gonna come down?
Well, if he does, he has to attack him, right?
Hurry and roll him up. All right, he's trying to pull his arm out. He tapped. Fuck yes.
Fucking yes! Thank the good fucking Lord.
That was giving me almost anxiety for that
I
one.
know, because nobody wants that fucking garbage to win. Yay! The other
MJF!
hated person won. I mean,
Woo!
the people that everybody else hates, but we don't hate that much. MJF! Go MJF!
Wow.
He's like, just give me my ring.
Give him the ring.
Thank you.
Oh, is he proposing? Get off your knee. I almost called him something I shouldn't say. Woo.
I didn't
Caught
know he
myself.
was with FTR. What's up with that?
I have no idea.
Oh wait, no, were they part of his little faction thing that he did?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I
that,
think
but
so.
Maybe he was.
Yeah. The lights go out. Is it Cody? There's a surprise.
Oh, who's the kid who wants a surprise?
CM Punk. Who is it?
Who is it? What's happening?
Who?
Where?
Who?
What? There's a light.
I see a little bit of a cell phone light over here. Who?
Fireflies? It's Darby. There's your sighting, Ravi. It's Darby.
Very anticlimactic
As Tony
again.
says, it's Sting.
It's Sting!
And Darby. Oh, Ravi's happy though. He's like, oh my god, it's my favorite person ever.
He said no Darby
He's tiny
tonight.
and short like me.
MJF get back. Oh, he crotched him.
Nice.
And then we could beat Darby because he's done it before.
Multiple times.
So who's going to come down, Punk?
Why would Punk come down and do
Because it's 3-on-2.
Oh.
See, they're chanting it too. CM Punk. CM Punk. Here it comes. Punk coming down. Punk's going to team up with Darby and Sting.
Why FTR would be so like, ooh.
Oh, he's bringing a baseball bat.
I guess he decided he needed, what's-his-face's baseball bat.
MJF wisely goes to the outside. Well, anytime you got a meth head with a baseball bat, you run. Live to fight another day.
He's like, I took it from what's-his-face. What's his name?
Sting.
No.
Oh, then
Chris Jericho. He took Chris Jericho's bat.
Oh, was that Jericho's bat? Because Sting had a bat for years.
Well, maybe it was Sting's bat then.
Because he did hand it to Sting.
No.
Whoa, CM Punk act like he running shit.
Oh my god, what a jackass. Sophie says, with the WWE also have 2 pay-per-views in one month in January, with the Rumble a few weeks after day 1, so
It's
they
not
have to
really a
start
few
building
weeks.
both at the same time soon.
No. There's plenty of time. It's the last week of January, and January is a big month. And it's the first day and the last weekend. There's 4 weeks in there. WWE over time has had them 2 weeks apart, 3 weeks apart.
Right.
Multiple times 4 weeks apart. That's normal. Not a big deal.
Let's see. Robbie said MJF boo. Pico says salt of the earth. Well, damn. Robbie says F Dante, though he shagged it. I don't know what that means. Sophie says, I feel like the WWE are going back to the pay-per-view schedule that we have come to know if the Saturday pay-per-views are successful. Coming up. Thomas says Sting out there for another interview. Chris says Sting. Robbie says, D, why you gotta hate on me for liking Darby? Because he's lame.
I like Darby the House Elf. It's sad when he gets stabbed by Bellatrix. But.
Sophie says, Rampage this week seems like it is going to feature matches that they wanted on this show but couldn't because of the Brian Page match. Robbie says, D, sure, people have feelings too, you know, D, haha, no, you don't. Pico's like, trios match, and Pico says, Punk and Darby, I'm not crying, you're crying.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
All the fans out there. Sophie's like, I was watching John Panette on YouTube before I came on your stream.
Oh, nice. Who's that?
I don't know. Chris says, worst announcement ever.
Ever.
All right, everybody. We're going to head out. Thanks for stopping and watching, AEW Dynamite with me.
Sorry about that.
We really appreciate that you guys stopped and watched it with us tonight. Have a great rest of your week. We will be back, of course, on Friday for Smackdown, and then next week and all that good stuff.
I have to get me a diamond ring.
Oh Jesus!
Just saying.
All right.
All right, everybody. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab, and we will see you on Friday.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.